Welcome everyone, Fox Weaver here. And tonight we get back on the case. How's everyone doing? Christine, forgot to host. Just saying. Just failing. No pressure. That is too colorful. Words. Too colorful for tonight. I forgot what we're doing tonight. I mean, tonight we're going back on the chicken case, and I honestly don't remember what happened last time. I remember that we were visited by a gazelle, and I failed to even interrogate she was not the victim, but the employer. It's not a great show of skill. Tonight that might change. Start. Oh shoot! Wait, what? Pew! What? Oh no! Nose! Wait, what's that? Is that a cat? There you go. Music is louder than your voice, Fable. We can't see the game. We can't see the... Oh, shoot. Gameplay. Sorry. You missed nothing. And the music is louder than my voice. Okay. Okay. Let's see if it's better now. It was just like a minigame, I don't know, that's where I left it. It doesn't matter, because I already broke the I score last time I played. But I can try again, just so you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... God damn it, it's changing so fast. What's going on? Yeah, I already did like twice what I did on the last one, so... Oh shit, that was a real... God damn it, stop missing! Why do I suck? I almost killed the chick. Oh, that was close. Professional streamers. Yep. Yeah, that was a real professional moment. So let's leave the shooting range. Oh yeah, the last time we played, which was like what, 2 months ago. Hold on. I think my camera might be a little too dark. It's too dark. Can't see. Hold on. Papa Fable's gonna fix it. Oh no, that's not it. Yeah, that might be better. Maybe a little. All right. So I just started the game. Today is Tuesday. What else is relevant? Oh, I hope everyone had an happy Easter. I don't think I ever celebrated Easter much. Like it wasn't. Sure, when I was a kid in kindergarten, maybe we would paint some eggs and stuff, but that's all we ever did. So this is Marty. This is our, if I remember correctly, he was our partner before everything came apart. Let's see what I can find. I have a journal. That should be helpful to remember things. Let's see what... Mysterious message. I'm not gonna read everything. I can't. I just figured out that I cannot read everything in this game. I might feel tempted to, but I can't, because otherwise it's a lot to read. That's it. So this is Natasha Kadzin... Wait, what? Mysterious messenger. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. The mysterious messenger is an employer. Oh, okay. So Katzenko is not the gazelle. Yeah, that was the thing that was messing me up. Like she can't be Katzenko being a gazelle, right? The employer. Okay, wait. Yeah, the gazelle is Deborah Ibanez. Okay. Employer. And the cat is in a relationship with the mouse. Okay. I have a feeling the mouse is gonna end up dead before the game is over. You can find Natasha at the Czar Club. What else? Natasha must know my wife Molly from somewhere. Oh yeah, he had a family and they were kind of estranged, I think. Or perhaps... So now I have two mysteries. One is to figure out the crime, and two is to figure out what happened, which I don't remember. Perhaps she has very good informants. Okay. Oh yeah, 'cause she was like, you have a family. Okay, so I have basically information on a lot of peoples. So this is our partner, Martin McChicken. Oh. McChicken is also the name of the sandwich that Christina will often enjoy at McDonald's. Is it McChicken? I think it's isn't it? It's McChicken, I think. Okay, he's a chicken. Male. Unusual height and weight for a fowl. Shining white feathers. He shot me once and I deserved it. Okay. Okay. McChicken on Mac and chicken tender in burger. Yeah, I said McDonald's. It wouldn't make any sense to be McChicken on Burger King. Good looking, charismatic, and a clucking gangster. Okay, that's the mouse, I think. Is it a mouse? It could be a weasel. Wait. It's a rat. Okay. I hate him. Okay. It's a hedgehog. That's all it says. Wait, what's the difference between a hedgehog and a porcupine? I hate him almost as much as I hate his partner, Phyllis. Yeah, so they are similar. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think we can move on, and maybe if I have doubts, we'll come back. Got a Komodo dragon. Well, that was the hummingbird was the receptionist, I think, at the police station. Komodo dragon was another cop, I think. Well, I actually remember more than I thought, but I think it's the imagery, because my memory functions better with images, and the fact that, like, if it was people, maybe I wouldn't remember their faces as easily, because they are all different animals, so it's easier to remember. The chief is a real legend. Oh, I thought the chief was the other dog. There you go. I was talking about how great my memory actually was, and I failed. So I don't know who this guy is, but probably another cop. Okay. Or a detective. Wasn't this the old and ugly, but an old friend from the golden days of Chicken Boys? Okay. Wait. Okay. that's not a chicken. Procyon loader, raccoon, yeah. Okay, suspicious. All right, let's try to go to the Tsar Club. Ah, there you go. You got Bosco there. You got the.
Look at these two simpletons.
Is the game still? Can you hear? Is it loud enough? Can you hear what they're saying? No. Okay.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
Oh, he's talking about the porcupine and the hedgehog. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I talked to
Hello,
him.
gents. Everything all right?
Aye, everything's just fine, Sonny. Well, look, the chick police are together again. What a time to be alive. Am I right, Royce? You're late, Fosh.
Hey, that reminds me. Look at what I found under my coat. It's Her Majesty Big Bertha in the flesh.
Whoa, 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 don't shoot. We were just joking, okay? We don't want any trouble.
Yeah, I was just joking too. I'll never get bored with these two. They're so...
I wonder why they thought you would shoot at another cop.
Hey, it's just happened once, okay? Am I right, boys?
You're right, Marty. And we all know it was an accident.
See?
Squad car. Okay. How do I... Oh, the map. Okay, let's go. How do I go there? Okay.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
I think the voice for the main character is pretty good, but his partner is I'm sorry, it doesn't fit as well. It's supposed to be like the muscle here, like he's the bigger rooster, and his voice is just so. He sounds so friendly. Although there's maybe a difference in age, like the other one looks older. Maybe that's it. I don't know. They were going for a more growly voice, and this one is younger, so it's got a more clear voice. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that it's chicken and they're talking. I don't know. Well, this is
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty,
Don't you have the
please,
flaming one?
don't monkey
yet?
this up.
Isn't it working? So Noir. Hello, Kanar. How's it going? Maybe we're trying to solve the case tonight. It won't happen, but we can try. The true show of Black Ops. Yep. Although this one is not black, but it's a big one. Not approved yet. Okay. Okay.
Excuse me? On behalf of the
said
well-respected
it,
and noble
got him.
primate community of Clawville.
Yeah, well, we are talking about roosters, right? Wait, Christina, how is it not approved yet? It's been like 3 days. Excuse me, on behalf of the... Okay.
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
I found that this game is not great for streaming, because there's a lot of talking and a lot of reading. But god damn it, I started and now I will finish it. Christina doesn't have instant approval, such a... Yeah, I don't get it. I thought Christina had like some privileges on Twitch. He's at a higher level. Okay, so I get nothing from here.
You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
Oh, the animated is taking more time. Okay. But it shouldn't. But it usually takes like a day. I don't think I've had any mode take more than a day to approve. Oh, there you go. It's working. You can barely tell it's a rooster, but it's working.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Wait. So Kanar, how's it going? How is life going over there? Is the pasta still pasting? Interesting taste you got. Oh, not a lot of information there. And how was Easter? I was just talking, I think, a little bit before you. I'm meh. Oh, well, that's neither good nor bad, right? We went to our my daughter was sick. Oh, okay. Well, that's not great. Especially when you're, because that's the point. That's what I was going for before, is that we obviously on Easter we go to our parents' houses, and but that's kind of like usual. So there's nothing really too special about Easter, I think, about celebration. But when we were younger, we would, at least I would, like, paint eggs and stuff. There was a little bit more. That was the theme, I guess. It wasn't as special as Christmas because we didn't get the presents. We got like a fleur, which is kind of a sweet bread, and maybe something from the godfather and godmother, but not on the same level as Christmas. It wasn't, at least in our house, it was never a huge celebration, I think. But we did go on vacation around this time of the year. So there was that. You know, the Easter break was or the spring break would we would often go travel, go to Spain most often. So Lewis,
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
yeah, well, at least it's in the past, right? She was sick, so I assume she's feeling better now. She's not sick anymore, right? She caught a cold or something? What? To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy is not all there. Oh,
Nobody's
talking about the rabbit.
perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss.
They were supposed to have fallen out, like they were old partners, and they didn't. For some reason, they kind of split up. Yeah, she's getting better. She had fever. Oh, really? Because when I caught a cold like 2 weeks ago, and I also got a fever, which I never, or very rarely have. It was weird, and I still feel the throat a little bit. Sometimes I go like, feel like I have to clear my throat. So I'm definitely better, but that's not usual. So I feel like there's still a recovery being made. But and it was weird that I did get a fever for like 3 days, and it was like at the end of the afternoon for like, well, about 2 hours because I took a pill. It wasn't a high fever; it was just like 38 Celsius. And I took a nap. Took a pill, and like 2 hours later I was okay. It's very weird. Can I talk to him? Oh yeah, I can.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is
I say
my partner.
I say he's the
But I'm
man. I
sure
say
you
he's the
already
culprit.
know.
I don't even know what the crime was, but he sounds suspicious.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big
Why are you
admirer
nervous,
of
Lewis?
your work.
Why are you nervous? We're friends. We're all friends here.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
It depends. Depends.
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. That's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal,
Something
but
grimy
I'll
to
try
do?
to make it for the main event.
Oh. Why was he gonna say friend but decided to go with pal?
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
Okay, there's the bouncer, there's a fancy car. I'm gonna go inside, who cares?
That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember, we must avoid suspicion.
Okay. No trouble. I get it. It's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
If it's not the rabbit, maybe it's this guy. You know?
Did
We-
you
we
bring Big
haven't
Bertha
been
with
keeping
you?
tabs on him for a long time. And by we, I say Sonny. Sonny hasn't been... They haven't been keeping in touch. He just needs him for the case for some reason. I don't remember.
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Was that a rhetorical question?
Okay, so there's a stork lady. We can't go in yet. Is there a point in talking to the bouncer? We could try.
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected
an
in the
accent.
VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before.
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list
Then you
tonight.
can't go in.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Wait, is he French or is he? Because, like in the beginning, he sounded like it was like a some sort of like an African accent, but now in the last phrase, it sounded more French. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Okay. Have a new function. Ask. I can ask.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky.
Lucky bastard. What do we have here? Oh, okay. Oh, it marks as new. Okay. Okay, so Averia. Okay, so whenever they give us like weird words of places and stuff like that, we get an entry in the codex about what are they talking about. So apparently Averia is a country inhabited by birds. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Be back soon, Lurk. Have a good lurk. Advertisement tower.
Huh, I like this.
What
Why
do
is
we have
that?
here?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so that's it.
Epur si muove.
Oh, bless you.
It means, and yet it moves, bird.
Oh, I see. And what did...
Dunno. I think there was something wrong with his stomach.
Ouch.
Okay, so nothing much there. There's a
Do you
newspaper.
remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really
Newspapers.
high-quality
Source
newspaper?
of information.
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Okay, so that's it. Okay, we can either talk
Honestly,
to the lady.
I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
Oof.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, Master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Maybe it was deep. Maybe it was deep bullshit. You'll
Amazing.
never know. Okay, so now I'm getting the feeling
Let's
that
not
they're...
bother.
Okay,
Okay, not bother her. Teach me, senpai. I'm getting the feeling that they're kind of mocking me for clicking everything. They're giving me some crappy dialogue. Ask. Okay, so I have some options here. I can ask about Louis C. Aworth. Which is a good question. Why is he here? Natasha Katsenko, which is supposed to be performing. I guess that's probably the most natural question, right? Is she here? Yes, I know she's here. Tell me more about her. If I go in with the police badge, this might be, I don't know, too direct.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Okay, tell me about
Say,
Lewis.
big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
Can you talk
But of
about it?
course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Ooh, frequent visitor.
Is
of the
that
club.
so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Okay. Then let me
Look,
in.
I really don't want any trouble, but
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive the slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books,
oh my god, not the books again.
so it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Oh, Bertha's about to come out.
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. And thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen, and forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Damn it! I should have known. I should have known that wasn't a good idea. He told us. He told us on the way here. But what were my options really? Wait. What about Lewis? Can I ask him anything? No. There's a. Okay, so about the entrance, we really
Let's
can't
just
get in.
knock that giant out, shall we? Easy peasy.
Let's just not do that, shall we?
Okay.
So how do we get in? How do we get in? Oh, there's a sign.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world. I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Cluck off, Sonny.
Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss. Let's just not.
Let's just...
Okay.
Pressed one too many times. Okay, maybe if I talk to Lewis again. Well, he's a frequent. Ah, man, why did I have to show the badge? God damn it. Okay, let's talk to
Look,
Lewis
Lewis,
again.
that bouncer over there.
Yeah, that's our ticket in. That's our
Well,
ticket
yes.
in.
He is a bit intimidating, but his manners.
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah,
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
can we?
Let's just knock that giant out.
Let's just...
Okay.
Damn it.
Sir, how'd you do?
Okay.
Everything's fine, Mr. Hayworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'Arche-Lamont, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
I have a feeling there's something sketchy about this one. Like the words he struggles with sound like words that he would have trouble speaking if he was not a friend.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Well, here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying,
And
honey?
he has such a sweet voice. I wish I had a voice like that. Hey, sweetheart.
Don't even think about it.
Cheesecake.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Don't like Christina. You wish you had a voice like that too. I know it.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
This time is for real. Alright, so... Oh my god, there's so much. Oh, wow. Oh, she's looking straight at me! Is that a she or a he? No, it's a he. Got it. I'm assuming. I mean, he's got a tie. But that tie is way too short. What is that? Like a sparrow or something? So we got another... Is that a bunny or a donkey? It's hard to tell. It's too far away. There's a piano. Like a weasel, a cheetah, big buck. Okay. What else? Oh, hello. That lady looks familiar. Oh my god, there's a lynx. That can't be good. Like, those are predators. They probably eat chicken. I don't feel safe here.
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
That's deep. That's deep. I might have to make a sound command with that. A fox is a wolf who sends flowers. It's like it makes a fox sound like a wolf who sends flowers. You know?
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Man, he's so mean. Stop making fun of your partner, man. We want him to help or what? Shut up, Sonny.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of
Yeah.
course he's not.
It just looks like it. Oh, the description says henchman. Okay, didn't notice. What else we have here? Movie poster, movie poster, movie Hold on. Okay. What? Nope. Sorry. What? Continue. What about the other movie poster? That's a dog and a bird. forbidden romance. Is it a bird or is it a... It could be a sloth. Maybe. No, it's a bird. Fourth one? Okay, that's it. What else do we have here? There's the stage. I'm gonna leave the stage for the end.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh, the puns!
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What?
Dude, like, personal space? No? Okay.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel.
Oh, that's
but
a
I
squirrel.
don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
That's a squirrel. Oh, I see now. Bartender. Ooh, the bartender should know things. So let's check the stage first. It's empty. Great.
Two whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so well, no one can see it.
Sure. Maybe I have it with me now. What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it.
So we're confiscating it as evidence.
Yeah, well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you.
You're twisted, pal. But to be honest, I've no objections.
Leave the whiskey. That's not... So ask. What can I ask? About Natasha.
Tell me, hey breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
They have a particularly interesting way of trying to make friends.
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Not unless I want to die.
Sir, I don't want to.
Why? Because I want
What
to stay
about-
alive.
Let's see, $5 maybe?
These whole $5.
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
Yeah, the voice matches the hair. That's at least that one I can see. So who's this guy? Why is he staring at me?
Hey, there's Fillmore.
Who? Oh, yes, Fillmore. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to. Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
It's a falcon. Okay.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Fillmore Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with the Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
He's after Natasha as well, at least by the description.
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Wait, is she a singer girl? Because I don't know, I expected her to go on stage.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Even you dirty dog. That's not your wife.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Uh-oh.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so.
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Wait, she said hello boys and we got information from that? That's interesting. I wonder what kind. What do you owe this pleasure?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter, but to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Questions, but oh, Wolbart Wessler, would that be kind of his brother, maybe?
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
I'm still interested
Everybody
in
knows
movies.
Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, Detective, but the
Oh.
name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Look, Detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
But it didn't say anything. Question. Ooh, I can question him.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, Detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Okay. He's asking to be questioned, so maybe let's just do it.
Wessler is a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.
This perspective, it's kind of funny because it looks like his head is this size, but it's actually not. It's a little bit bigger. Then again, I mean, it's a chicken. You can't really expect the proportions to work. All right, Hobart Hidden Wessler. Wessler's tricky guy. Okay, that's exactly what he said. Impressions. It's tricky. Okay. How do you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kind of interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
Not even close.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do? Why didn't you just call the police? Well,
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do?
It's, uninteresting.
Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
wait. How so? Oh,
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
that was dark.
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant.
So that was the
She's
thing
an
that I was
expert in
curious
what she
about. Is
does,
that, you know,
Unlike me.
they are all living together, but some of them are predators.
Thank you. That's it for now.
Oh, are your alibis? He just said I can't pin him against the wall right now. Is this place yours? We already know it's not. You're very taciturn. So I've heard you're quite a speaker.
You're very taciturn, Mr. Wessler, though I've heard you're quite the speaker.
Look, I'll gladly talk to anyone about business, and even happier to talk about art. But I'm no fan of interrogation on a night out.
You
Are
just
you
said
even on duty?
Sorry for any offense, Mr. Wessler. Let's talk about something else. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Don't you find these messages dangerous? Beat around the bush. Are you and Natasha close? Is that beating around the bush? I don't. Okay.
Do you spend a lot of your time here?
That's a strange question, you know.
It's not. Damn it! I specifically chose that one because it sounded less weird. Is it weird to be like, oh, do you come here often? No, it's not.
Humor me.
I don't think.
Of course I spend a lot of time here. I'm here every time Natasha performs. Sadly, yeah, it's getting rarer.
Is it compatible with your other businesses?
Huh? What? Writing threatening messages and hiding them?
I didn't say that.
You're sly for a foul, Featherland. But this ain't your territory, is it?
I guess not, Mr. Wessler.
Is everything alright between you and Natasha? Business going well, Mr. Wessler? Yeah, that's another. Yeah. Let's start talking straight. No.
Business going well, Mr. Wessler?
Depends on which one.
Real estate, catering, charity, protection, extortion, bribing cops, contraband, the usual.
That's not beating around the bush, Sonny. Come on.
Funny guy.
It's like completely random.
How are the casinos?
The choices that you can make.
Fine, thank you. Gambling has always been a good business.
This is why I don't like games with choices. Because it's always like a curve, like 180 turn.
Damn, if only I knew that. I heard gambling was illegal.
And I've heard you're not on the force at the moment.
Then it seems we have a fair fight.
On uneven ground, Mr. Featherland. I'm not sure I'd stand on it for long if I were you.
That was candid.
I try to be clear.
Is everything all right between you and Natasha?
Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do you?
What? That's beating.
Understandable, I guess. Naturally, our relationship is stable and perfect. I'm the setting, she's the gemstone. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
I rarely hear such poetry, but I understand exactly what you mean.
So, you have your answer.
No recent friction?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It would make my job easier.
It would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no. No friction.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless.
Specific and ruthless. Specific and ruthless. I'm gonna go with the last one.
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
Exactly.
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
Huh.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had
That
the
explains
club
it.
in her
Yo!
name.
Hey, Bianca, what's up? How's it going? How was your Easter? And your weekend? Next day she had the club in her name. I mean, this guy. So now we know why the cat and the mouse are together. And of course, it's not about love. Because cats are incapable of... Anyway. It was good. Both were good. Nice. Nice. It's great. Did you do anything special for Easter? The next day she had... Yeah.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
So I only have one option. Do you live in the same house as her? Yeah, that would be suspicious. How long until he disappears?
Do you live in the same
Until they
house
turn
as
into a
Natasha?
furball. I went to my grandmother's house for lunch. We went to our parents' houses. So it was Eastery, but also it was kind of usual because we often do that. On weekends, of course. But we also went to visit Christina's godson, so that was different. And of course, we had some foulard. I don't know how many people might be here, but if there's anyone who doesn't know what foulard is, it's sort of a sweet bread, very common in Portugal during Easter.
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
But did your grandmother cook? Because that's always special, you know. The mothers and grandmothers cooking is always a treat, and fathers too, and grandfathers. Strangely, I never eaten. Really? Well, then allow me to describe the experience to you. It's sort of it's a bread, but it's very soft. It's also very yellowy because it's got eggs. And it's a little bit sweet, but not too much. It's great with cheese. It's great with butter. It's even better if you toast it a little bit and put a little bit of butter on it. Not too much, because it's already, you know, a little bit sweet and a little bit... It's not greasy, but it's you can tell it's not as healthy as regular bread. Yes, my grandmother is a great cook and always bringing food to the table. Then it was a great Easter, I can tell. Because in the special occasions, I know these older people, they tend to be a little bit more, put a little bit more heart into the food. If I see a foulard on discount, I'll buy one to try it. Yeah, that's definitely a way to do it. But also don't skimp too much on it, because you know, it's like everything, you know. If it's too cheap, you're not gonna have a good experience. And Flar is something that I'm not a huge fan. I mean it's not I don't like it. It's just that I'm not as in love with it as, for example, Christina. I enjoy it from time to time, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get one. But if you get a really cheap one, it might taste a little bit. I've had a few that were like plasticky, or it's supposed to be a bit soft. You know, it's supposed to be to be a soft, kind of a soft bread. So, and some of them might be a little not. But definitely try it. You know, it's better to try it. I don't know if it's better to try a meh one and have a bad experience than to not try it. But you only live once, right? So I will say it like this: try one that you find that, you know, it's affordable. But if you have a bad experience, don't let yourself not try again a different one in the future. I think that's yeah, that's the way to do it. I recommend Flar from a bakery, from, for example, Continent. It sucks. Yeah, because they tend to be mass-produced. Well, a bakery also mass-produces, right? They're not making one by one. But yeah, they might not be as up to the standard as, well, you know, as other products from those big supermarkets. Sometimes they are okay, and sometimes you get what you pay for. Christina buys extra to freeze to eat during the year. Yeah. Okay, so they do mostly live together, but she has a place of her own if she doesn't want to be there. Gold Town.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend, roughly.
Every 15 days.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
That means she can keep secrets from you. So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone. Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend? Is she completely alone?
Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend?
As I've told you, Natasha's a free woman, huh? She's an adult. She doesn't need an escort. Or, she didn't need one until now.
Are you afraid for her? You know, a big star like her, alone in that house.
I never said a black car doesn't drive by 2 or 3 times a day, but, it's just caution. Huh. I'm not a monster after all, am I?
I suppose not.
Uh-oh.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at, but I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know,
I just realized the difference between those two
I'm not sure if you
phrases.
do, but in our social circles,
Illegal gambling nights.
you got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Oh, she's a
Always
gambler.
putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. Yeah, right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Did it go well? Wow! Decent! I am decent! Thank God, cause I remember the last time I did this, it didn't go so great. And I think I only failed one. It was that last question where I kind of implied that he might be a not caring rat. Final thoughts. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, partner. Not quite like old times, but you still got it. The old rooster still remembers some tricks, eh? Even trying very hard to change the subject when it comes to the threats, he obviously knows more than he's willing to tell. Aww.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Oh, the animation. That was funny. Okay. I guess our rooster is ensnared.
Bourbon moon hangs in the sky. My man has left with a golden smile. This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come on, baby, just give us
Sonny.
Oh,
Sonny.
Does she have like superpowers?
Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
Okay, that was not suspicious. What a weird
That
song.
was, unique.
Keep it in your pants, Sonny.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
What?
You were amazing, dear, as always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a
Oh, you're gonna.
tail?
What? He's gonna be a furball pretty soon.
But of course.
Eben will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
It's the ram.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Oh my god, my brain is like, make a cock joke, make a cock joke!
Hey,
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
It's right there. It's...
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Please censor this! Censor all of this! No! Keep it PG-13? No! The fun is about to start. I mean, it's... I don't... What's the painting? Oh. Okay.
Gee, that is a, unique
He really likes
picture.
his unique compliments.
And kind of daring.
We need to make the stream
admit
PG-18.
I-
PG-18. I think you mean like R-rated. This is going somewhere. Ah. Okay.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Oh, Sonny.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Okay.
Don't mention it.
Okay. That's a dialogue, I guess. What are the other options? Maybe I should just get out. No. Can't resist.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
That's how he gets his kitties. Yeah, and I... pretty sure kitties is not the word you meant.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
Keeping the chat clean as much as I can. I just had my brain just went to Spider-Man 2. You know when Spider-Man or Peter Parker is trying to hold the train, he's like. Do your best, Christina. Do your best.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Oh, lovely room. Second only to, well, this is a nice weather.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Oh my.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
That's what she said.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
So, is it time for
That's what she said.
some questioning? I guess it's time to.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
Meow. Okay, that was a remarkable performance.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
a
great.
remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just
She
a
reminds
few
me of
times a
Catwoman.
year.
I can
And
see the
always
yeah
with a
because she's
new
got the
song.
well she's got the ears. Yeah, but do you mean the voice or because the rest? Yeah, I can see that. By the way, did you see the have you seen the last Batman movie? I kind of found it funny how they she's never referred to as Catwoman, but she does have the ears kind of because she wears like a cat burglar's mask and like the seams kind of seem a little bit like cat ears on the side. Kind of funny the way it's made because in the previous one in the Nolan films it was like her glasses when they were up they looked like cat ears. That was a little bit more complicated. They were like this time they were like nah, make it simple. Well, she does have some accent, but the seductive way of speaking, the mysterious but also cunning way she speaks. Yeah. Like I can hear that too. I can see and I can hear. The looking like Catwoman. Obviously, she doesn't have all that leather, but yeah, I mean she has the head of a cat and the body of a woman. So yeah. And of course there is this one is a literal cat. Yeah. Oh, you did watch it. Watch it. What do you think about it? We watched it yesterday. At some points I thought, wow, this movie is still going. And at some points I was like, well, this is the climax of the movie. But wait a minute. There are still a lot of things to a lot of I's to dot, you know. There's still a lot that is still open, and then it had another ending, and it was like, oh wait, but it can't be over because that thing is still not answered and it's still open, and then it ended again. That movie has like 3 endings. It never ends. But I enjoyed it. It was really long, but it wasn't that tiring. It was just like, well, a normal movie at this point would be over. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. And always with a new song. Okay.
So that was all the excitement.
Yeah, I noticed the time passing. I noticed that it was long. I didn't look at the clock in the beginning like, oh, this is gonna be 3 hours. We just started watching and it was like, it's for sure been like 2.5 hours by now. But it was overall, it was fun. So it was never like, you know what, at this point, I think we could pause it here and watch the rest tomorrow or something. It was more like being aware that was, because it's what is it called? The genre. It's not. I don't want to say crime. It's cop movie. Not cop. Well, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of a cop movie. You have Gordon and Batman, and they're partnering up to solve the crimes, and they have the puzzles and everything. So it's like, yeah, it's a cop movie, but it's usually cop movies are way shorter because there's a lot of suspense and tension, and it usually doesn't last much. It's not perfect, but it does have a lot of interesting moments. The storytelling is really different from what you are used to seeing in a Batman movie. Yeah, detective. Yeah, it's a detective movie, which is, I find, more interesting than, for example, we can't really say that we saw a Batman movie in Batman vs Superman, because it wasn't a Batman movie. Batman was there, the same as Justice League. He was there, but it wasn't about him. It wasn't focused, and so it has a lot more action, a lot more less serious moments, and it's kind of hard to judge Batman in that sort of environment. Versus when he's in his own movie, he tends to be a lot darker, right? So even in the Nolan movies, I don't think he had this strong detective vibe. Whenever he felt like he was actually smart, it was mostly when he was in his cave and he was preparing some technology that you would later find out was, a tank or a flying drone or thing or whatever. What I missed was Bruce Wayne's persona. I think it's interesting to see a different version of Batman, but Bruce Wayne is a mask that Batman uses, persona that he creates so no one suspects him. I think that this movie, the message, or not the message, but the story here was, they never say it, but you kind of see it, is him. I hope I'm not spoiling anything. I don't want to spoil anything. But I think it's him figuring out or learning that he needs Bruce Wayne. That he's not his best if he's just Batman. I think that was it. Cause he goes hard being Batman all the time, Yeah, she's a cat lady. And we took a detour to talk about the Batman movie. I don't know if you've watched it, Kanar. Anyway, that's what I saw in that movie. It was really going hard Batman and sort of learning that, you know what, maybe chill a little bit, maybe be Bruce Wayne once in a while. Yeah, the movie has that feeling of Batman in its early years as yeah, that's exactly not what I was saying, but
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
Okay. Why is one moving? Okay, because of the mouse. Okay. The place is very elegant, and so's your room. Okay. The picture on the wall is quite daring. What am I supposed to be doing here? She's confident. and I need to exploit that. I think I'm gonna go with the second one.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask me.
I think what he learns
right.
at the end is that
How
his
old were
message
you?
as Batman was coming across wrong. He wanted to be a symbol of fear to criminals, but everyone feared him, even the very people he tried to save. And he learns that Batman needs to be more than that. He has to become a symbol of justice, of hope. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, He was, maybe too much like the people he was fighting, right? Because he was like, I'm vengeance. But, maybe that's not good. But what I didn't, yeah, that's a good take. It's not that I didn't see that. Or at least that's not what popped up in my brain. The main message I got is that, for me, obviously, that looking back, he could have done better at some points as Bruce Wayne than as Batman. You know, he would have, and they actually show you at some point that he can't do certain things as Batman that he can do as Bruce Wayne. So, you know, Bruce Wayne isn't just a guy, a normal person. He has things to offer too. He's not like his human half isn't completely useless. But he does have the, I don't think he's ever referred to as commissioner, but he does have the respect of his peers, because a lot of things that he does, Alfred, yeah. I found it weird, the way that Alfred was handled. I mean, they did have like some sweet moments, but they didn't use Andy Serkis in an awesome way. I mean, I think I would have felt more if it was like Jeremy Irons, because he would. Jeremy Irons older, is maybe more expressive. In certain situations, I feel like I would have felt more if it was an older character. Of course, they are all younger, so it wouldn't make sense to have a Santa Claus there, because then you're like, oh, this guy has always been old. He's always old. Doesn't matter. Yeah, because that's sort of like in Batman vs Superman and the Batfleck movies, you have Jeremy Irons, but I don't remember a point where he made me feel something, like where it was like emotional. Well, but those movies, I never found them emotional. But for example, if you go to that movie Aragon, where it's kind of a similar role, Jeremy Irons is a master, and he has an apprentice, and then things happen, and I felt, even though the movie wasn't great, I felt like I felt more for the character than the things he did than in the Batman movies.
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
You tell me.
Well, as we're still getting points. Now, have two choices. I can ask about Wessler, which seems too direct. But at the same time, the other question seems silly. Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats? Like, I'm pretty sure she will have thought about it. Well, I was really enjoying the conversation, but I'm off to my stream. Alright, have fun. What are you streaming, by the way, Bianca? What are you gonna be playing? So I'm gonna ask about Wessler.
What can you tell me about Ibn Wessler?
No, I just... Why am I asking about the other man when we're in this kind of environment? Not a
You
man, he's a
should
rat.
be
still.
more specific. What do you want to know?
How did you meet Ibn, if I'm not too intrusive? Just to see if their stories match, maybe. How much do you know about his business? Nope. Don't you think this is a cliched formula, the bimbo and... Oh, I'm not gonna call her a bimbo.
How did you meet Ibn, if I'm not too intrusive?
Of course you're intrusive, but I guess that's an occupational hazard.
Well, yes.
I was a dancer here in the club, in Anita Jenkins' chorus. When she was in a good mood and allowed it, sometimes I even did her vocals for her, although she thought I was an upstart little whore.
How does Ibn treat you nowadays?
Like a prince treats a princess. Maybe that's...
A little.
He holds me in the hollow of his hand. He always has. He's never hurt me. He couldn't. Recently, he's been a bit distracted and nervous, but there's heavy weight on his shoulders right now. That's why I didn't want to burden him with any of
Heavy
this.
weights. What is she talking about?
Distant and nervous. Could you elaborate?
Ibn is devoted and attentive. He sends someone every hour to ask me if everything's all right. But I can't even remember a time when we were together. Just the two of us. Recently, he spends a lot of time here and in other clubs. When he's with me, he's nervous and preoccupied.
Why is that? Don't you think it's strange?
I don't think it has anything to do with the threats. It started earlier.
Any ideas about a cause?
None. Maybe it's stress. Ibn's working on doing more and more of business legally. That's kind of hard for someone like him.
Is he trying to get himself out of the underworld?
Maybe.
That's interesting. Thank you. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared.
Yes,
Now I
that
must
should be the title of
concentrate to finally find
the
out
stream.
what I want to know.
I didn't want to say it. You did. Oh man, the opportunities for the jokes. They have been... It's torture, honestly. So what was in
What
those
was in
threats?
those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
What did it say?
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
A few come to mind.
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore.
Oh. Like, lost opportunity. I mean, it's not even funny.
Cat's got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Oof. Okay, so many options. Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you? I suggest you lie low. That's not an option. What about Filmar? Is he here because of you? What does she have to do with that guy? No one's ever seen the culprit, not even a shadow. I mean, if she knew if someone had seen the culprit, she would have said probably, right? Did the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship? I mean... maybe... Oh, I have more impressions. Confident, mysterious, cold, and scared. Okay. I'm not gonna tell her to lie low. She already says she only plays a few times a year. She doesn't want to hear that, I think. Deep behind the diamond skin. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it, she's scared. I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know. What do I want to know? No one's ever seen the culprit, not even a shadow. That's not really what I want to know. I think I'm gonna go with Filmar. What the hell is he doing here?
What about Filmar? Is he here because of you?
Mr. Lowe helped me before, and yes, he was the first I approached.
You've managed to curb my enthusiasm a little.
Doesn't keeping 2 irons in the fire give me a better chance? But you don't have to worry. He didn't find anything. And he's not interested anymore, no matter how much I offer to pay him.
Oh, maybe he did find something.
Why?
You'll have to ask him.
I think I'll do that.
A dark shadow from the past, an ex-lover, a husband maybe? It's not a fan. And not an inside job. Who do you suspect? I feel like this one is ruling out things unnecessarily.
A dark shadow from the past, an ex-lover, a husband maybe.
I'm surprised you asked that just now.
Well, I have my habits. Some call my methods peculiar.
What a curious way to put it.
I'm a curious kind of fellow. So?
Curiosity killed him.
I've never been married, and I don't really have any serious relationship before Hobart.
A more dangerous, not serious relationship, maybe?
I've never been with anyone long enough for them to hate me.
Love is just another face of hate.
Doesn't take much.
So is hate a face of love then?
Kill him.
Hey, FW1, what's up? How are you doing?
I'm so proud of you.
How are you doing? How was your Easter?
I guess. Were you on the run?
No, Mr. Featherland. I came to Clawville with a clean slate. And I'd like to believe it will
you.
stay that way.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, I streamed on Saturday because Sunday we were occupied.
You mean as the girlfriend of Ibn Wessler, the biggest mob boss in Clawville? Yeah, good
Trying
luck
to
with
understand for the past hour why you're all black and white. Because it's the theme. It's the theme. So it fits the. So it doesn't stand out too much. I don't want to rob the attention from the game too much. Not too much. Just enough. You mean has the girlfriend of the biggest mob? Oh, yeah.
Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Exactly. Oh, I made points. Okay. Let's stop beating around the bush. Oh, they love that expression. It's like the third or fourth time I've seen it this stream. But you are the main attentions. Well, yeah, but it's in life, FW1, everything requires balance. True story.
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
No such thing as balance when there's a cute fable fox with you around. No can do. Ah, stop it! Stop it! Keep going. Stop it!
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Yeah, but I think it helps with the aesthetics of the. Yeah, I think if like the fox is way too orange, it would be like it's not even, it would rob too much attention. It's I don't think I can do that. It would be unfair to the rest of the thing. This way you can look. Her eyes are green. Have you noticed? Why is that? Why are her eyes green? It's suspicious.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Unfair.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
You say that, Sonny, but it does.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
No, you shouldn't.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I don't think she. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think. I need to ask her if she's still my. Hey, you still my wife? Yeah, because it says so in the paper. All right.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before.
She
I
sounds
sent Deborah.
suspicious. She does. Of course you checked me out.
Luck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
You played me from the... What exactly do you want from me? Well, that's the direct approach. You played me from the start, didn't you? That's more of a... It seems more negative to me. It's like I'm pointing your finger. Well, she kinda had to. Kill her.
What exactly do you want from me?
Natasha Katzenko, what the hell? Press the sus button right now. Is there a sus button? I don't think there's a sus button. What exactly do you want from me?
You are really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and...
Whatever it takes.
Not exactly, but something like that.
You know, if I didn't see the speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
I'm not afraid.
You're terrified, Natasha. Don't be ashamed.
You must solve this. As soon as you can. Money's not an issue.
How much? Oh, I am definitely decent. Oh man, I was afraid that, you know, because of that first time that I played this game on the, you know, the other part of the first portion of the game that I played, the first questioning, I did like 3 stars and I struggled to get 3 stars, and now I'm consistent at 4. I am a decent cop, I guess. I just have to let my instincts take me. Instincts. Oh yeah, that's good enough, I guess. What did we learn? That's how you do it. Oh no, that's the same kind of stuff, I guess. The threat, or rather the threatening word in the messages sent to Natasha is simply whore. Nothing more, nothing less. Quite simple. It's brief, but it says a lot. Well, yeah, I mean, it says she's a whore, regardless. Or it could be an exclamation. It doesn't necessarily mean it's threatening. It could just be someone trying to come out, right? Trying to express themselves. Maybe they identify as whore and they want the world to know. Continue.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Oh, just one more thing, really?
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your
She wants to
investigation.
show you something, right? She's gonna kill you, don't go! But listen, there's a chance. This rooster might get some cat tonight. And that is worth the risk.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
Why not here and now? Sonny, always asking the right questions.
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Uh-huh.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is
my
naked
God.
without her secrets.
And I am going to give you all my secrets tonight. Oh, he's big did a little...
I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
I am never late. But you can't fault me if I'm early.
Look, Natasha, you know,
Please, this is very important to me.
I can tell.
sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
What do you mean goodbye? It's see you soon. Unless, are you skipping town? Or is this really a goodbye? Is she gonna die? I have a feeling. Going to bed, have a nice evening. Bye, Kanar, thank you for stopping by. And, you know, see you soon. Have a good night. I have a bad feeling about this.
Well,
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
All kinds of good things happened to me, Marty. Marty, all the things I could tell you. All the things I've seen and the things I will see.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
That poor guy, man. You recruited him to help you, and now it's just every turn, everything he says is just... You're gonna get shot again. Okay, I think we're done here. Oh, look at him. Well, no, but what time is it? It's been precisely 2 hours on the dot, like the second. And I think this is the moment. This is the moment I'm saying good night as well. So is it saved? Can I? Okay, I'm gonna assume it's saved. So let's go to the cam. Wow, that is so unfocused. It's almost impressive how unfocused that is. Like, if I wanted to do that on purpose, I probably couldn't do it easily. All right. Good night. Good night. Good night, everyone. Is anyone online to get raided? Who do we have? You're leaving? Yeah, for the night. It's a little bit late. I woke up super early this morning because I had a medical appointment and I had to drive like 1 hour to get there, and it was like it was really early. So I woke up super early, or not super, but earlier than usual. Let's see, Twitch. Yeah, FWN. Tonight you're not gonna be leaving me. I'm gonna be leaving you. But I'm gonna be leaving you in very capable hands. I'm gonna take you to, well, Biaka, right? I'm gonna go with Biaka. She passed by here earlier. And now we're gonna raid her. It's fair. Nonsense. What's that? One of the computers is making a lot of noise. I need to check it out as well. So we're gonna raid. I hope you enjoyed this this chapter in this tale. So the raid is on. Is the raid on? Yes, the raid is on. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I hope you're enjoying the game. It's not ideal because, like I said, there's a lot of talking and a lot of reading. That I'm still trying to to figure out how to get myself into this and make it funny, or at least interesting. But anyway, we're gonna be rating soon. I'm gonna give you guys the music, and I'm gonna wish you a good night. And yeah, see you soon. See you soon. And as always, you know, have a great night. We're gonna be rating Byakuya Muses. She's playing a game, and Fable Ray, great detective. Still be waiting for that. Of course he is, or you are. We're gonna be rating Byakuya. Bring her some good vibes. Bring her the emotes if you got them. If not, just say something nice. I don't know, like, what great weather outside. Oh, this is such a nice room. You got some examples, you know. Use them. All right. Bye-bye.